Maybe it was a microwave oven or a cell phone or a phone that takes pictures. All of these were groundbreaking back in the day. Now we can't imagine living without them. In this week's show, we're talking tech today, what's current and what's on the cusp. Our top story is forging ahead, looking at 3D printers and how they're making an impression on the world around us.
3D printing has actually become affordable to the average consumer.
Then we'll check in with our local robotics champs as Immokalee's techie teens take on the world. Plus, monitoring your every move, tiny trackers keep tabs on you and your kids. Finally, with 3D vision and robotic arms, the future is now for surgery, the latest in our Positively Healthy series. We'll have those stories along with scoops from our newsroom. I'm Amy Osher, and this is Behind the Headlines. I'm Amy Osher. Thanks for joining us. Whether or not you're an early adopter, technology has a way of infiltrating the world around us. What many people believe is the next big thing is printing objects. For home use, medical applications, the sky's the limit. With so much potential, a local business is forging ahead with 3D printers. 3 arms feeding plastic through a heated nozzle, tracing a predetermined pattern over and over and over again. It's the basics of 3D printing.
As you see, it's about 50% done. We're actually printing a fidget spinner right now. You'll see it's actually getting it done layer by layer. And over the course of the next hour, we'll have a fidget spinner to play with.
Machines come in different sizes, configurations, and price points. Simple models now going for under $500.
3D printing has actually become affordable to the average consumer. It's not quite like a prosumer level where you can take this thing out of the box and make wonderful stuff with it. It's still kind of something you have to tinker to make work.
Mike Caruth's Naples business is truly a work in progress. He owns and operates 3D Printing of Florida, taking designs on paper and printing them into tangible, touchable objects, from tiny figures to full-size forms. What kinds of things could you use it for?
This actually prints concrete forms. So essentially, if we were doing like a capital restoration, for like a historical district.
Most of his projects are hush-hush, printing prototypes for new inventions or people launching new products.
We've done a lot of neat things that we're starting to see in stores now.
Slowly but surely, this cutting-edge technology is making an impression on amateurs.
You go through these stages when you own a 3D printer. First, you want to print anything. I mean, literally anything. So you'll print a vase or something like that. And then you get the thing, get the printing method down, and then you go into this, I'm going to print everything. So you go from anything to everything.
Early adopters are finding lots of things to print with open source blueprints. The Smithsonian, for example, allows the public to download specs and make their own artifacts.
They actually just released the T-Rex skeleton here. So one of our near plans is to print a full-size T-Rex.
With proper machines, people are printing everything, from spare parts and jewelry to shoes, houses, even food, outputting items in full color, even fully assembled. The possibilities are head-spinning. And one day, we'll all be forging ahead.
This is like a computer way back when, or a color copier.
Techie teens from Immokalee hit the big time when they qualified for an International Robotic Championship event in Kentucky, battling bots alongside students from around the globe. We sent reporter Annika Hammerschlag and photographer Dorothy Edwards with them as a total of 2 teams from a tiny farming town took on the world.
Be here at the 10th Vex Robotics World Championship. This is truly the Olympics of robotics. All of you represent the best student roboticists in all the world, and we are honored to have you right here, right now.
We never thought we'd make it this far in the first place, and knowing that anyone can make it here feels great, and that we're representing Immokalee through technology is very amazing.
This means a lot. I've never been to anything this big ever, not even close to being this big, so it's very exciting, very exciting.
I think we just want to show them that we made it here and that we were good enough to be here.
Got one little line robot tipped over. It's definitely hard not to tip over. This game definitely requires you to go very, very high into the sky. Coming off your center of gravity.
You can follow the Techie Teens trajectory from the state tournament in Tampa on to Worlds by logging on to naplesnews.com, searching keyword robotics. When it comes to gadgets we love, how about the tech we take with us? I'm thinking those activity trackers that help us watch our step. They've been called biometric selfies, people using wearable devices that track every move, from watches and bracelets to clip-on pedometers. They're truly tech take-alongs.
So far I've 5,000 steps, not so great today.
As a mother of a preschooler, Mandy Jones is always on the go. In fact, her digital tracker has to tell her to slow down. It logs her activity and her heart rate.
It will tell you to take a second and breathe if you're having maybe a stressful moment with a small child.
This constant connection can be motivation to move, and that's a good thing.
More and more, we're seeing people taking advantage of fitness trackers, of various apps on their iPhone.
Patients are generating spreadsheets with their blood pressure and sugars, along with daily movement, personal health metrics that were unimaginable just a few years ago.
I would imagine that it's going to continue to evolve, and it's going to become more and more a part of what we rely on.
And children are getting in on the action too. While Fitbit has an age limit of 13, companies like Scored are capitalizing on the kid movement. The benefit of exercise is not lost on Kurt Larson.
Well, I use both the iPhone and I use the iWatch, or the Apple Watch, for my bike riding. It tracks my miles, it tracks my speed, my cadence, how fast I pedal, my heart rate, everything while I'm doing the ride.
An avid cyclist, he's fully equipped to get up and go, tracking his rides in real time.
Because a lot of the information actually comes from the bike itself. It has sensors on the bike that actually talk to my watch and to my iPhone.
Folks who track consumer trends project more than 81 million Americans will be sporting wearable tech by 2018, suggesting this trend is growing at a healthy rate. The operating room is another place you find tech today. Surgeons are using advanced methods to perform delicate procedures. Things that were unheard of in years past are now common options. Here's this week's Positively Healthy. Dr. Anthony Veranava is a board-certified colorectal surgeon. His area of expertise lies within the abdomen.
Well, some of the reasons I see patients that need intestinal surgery are cancer, colon cancer, rectal cancer. I see patients with diverticulitis. I see patients with Crohn's disease and with ulcerative colitis.
His field of operations is tricky.
The intestines are mobile. They move around. So you need to be able to move around.
Cutting-edge surgery systems offer added flexibility. The presence of robots in the OR opening up new possibilities.
It's taken it to the next level. So by using the robot, we can see better and we can perform more meticulous surgery.
The groundbreaking Da Vinci robot is a multi-arm machine that performs delicate operations through tiny poke holes. In addition to its 3D high-def visualization, its slim tools have great maneuverability and the ability to stitch and sew at angles a human couldn't manage.
The wrist action is better. You can move instruments 90, 180 degrees that you wouldn't be able to do normally with your own wrist.
Physicians Regional Healthcare System is up and running with the Da Vinci Xi, a next-gen suite. It's equipped with a movable table, making it easier to navigate difficult intestinal procedures.
The table is connected to the robot, usually via Bluetooth. And that's been a game changer for us. So the new robot we use communicates with the table, and while we're operating, we can have the table move. So we can position the table so that we get better visualization. With the older versions of the robot, we would have to disconnect the robot from the patient, move the table, and then reconnect the robot. So it took more time, it was more labor intensive, and if you had to do that, you were less likely to use the robot in a case like that.
With minimal impact, robotic surgery is much easier on the body, providing added benefit to patients and typically a quicker recovery.
By decreasing the size of their incision, decreasing their pain, and getting them back to normal activity.
Today's technology is giving surgeons better access to operate and patients better access to improved care. Coming up, making a spectacle of yourself, or others to be more precise, we'll have a review of the long-awaited Snapchat glasses after the break.
Life here is amazing, and so is the joint care. At the Total Joint Center at Physicians Regional Healthcare System, we've changed the experience of joint replacement for good. With our comprehensive joint care program, most hip and knee replacement patients return home in just 2 days, because we know you want to get on with your active life. Pain-free living starts at Physicians Regional Medical Center, Collier Boulevard, and Physicians Regional Medical Center, Pine Ridge.
Hiring the right moving company is important. Best Moving and Storage is a family-owned and operated business serving Southwest Florida for over 22 years. From our free in-home estimate until the last piece of furniture is in your new place or stored in our climate-controlled warehouse, we treat you like family. Best Moving and Storage is fully licensed and insured, with all of our employees being certified drivers and packers. When it comes to protecting your treasured belongings, choose a company that's experienced and trustworthy. Call Best Moving and Storage today at 239-592-6565.
My name is Steve Unser, and cabinetry is my specialty. I have been creating custom-designed cabinetry for 20 years in Southwest Florida, and now I am celebrating the grand opening of our new Naples showroom. Steve Unser Cabinetry will help you design your kitchen, bath, or home office with stunning results, offering the best quality of cabinets with a wide variety of design options and pricing to fit any budget. If your kitchen isn't becoming to you, you should be coming to us. Now, 2 locations to serve you.
If video cameras weren't ubiquitous enough, how about adding one to your sunglasses? That's exactly what Snapchat did, rolling out a new gadget branded as Snapchat Spectacles. Our USA Today columnist Jefferson Graham got his hands on a pair and reviews the snappy specs.
That's Snapchat Spectacles you're looking at, the cool-looking video sunglasses from Snapchat. They sell for $129. They're extremely hard to come by, but a whole lot of fun. Let's start with the basics. Just click this button right up here, and you will start recording 10-second little snippets of our lives. No need to put a phone or a camera up to our face.
Hit it. Does it do sound too?
Spectacles records in a new circular video format which gets processed when you view it in the Snapchat app. You don't have to see the footage in Snapchat, but if you look at it on your camera roll, the footage will be round. The video itself is not very impressive. It's low resolution and really, really jerky. But who cares? These glasses are so cool, and they put you into instant status symbol territory because they are so rare. Spectacles are sold not online or at retail, but via a bright yellow vending machine that just shows up unannounced. The Snapbot appeared on the Venice Beach Boardwalk for one day, sold out inventory within a few hours, and there's no word from Snapchat for where it's headed to next. Snapchat says to check the map on spectacles.com for the latest bot update. So bottom line, spectacles are a cool looking video toy, but a whole lot of fun. In Los Angeles, Jefferson Graham, USA Today.
Our daily news reporters always have a handle on everything current. Here's a look at what's happening on the beat.
Thanks, Amy. My name is Shelby Reynolds. I'm a features reporter here at the Naples Daily News, and I'm working on a really fun health story right now. It's called Barnyard Yoga. If you've seen the latest trend, it's doing yoga with little baby goats called kids. So I am taking a class up in Lehigh Acres. There's a farm there that has baby goats and yoga. So we are experiencing it firsthand, and so you can read that story about what it's like, what the goats are up to during yoga. I understand they jump off of people doing yoga. I'm really excited. It's in print on Tuesday or online at naplesnews.com.
Hi, I'm Ashley Collins. I'm a reporter with the Collier Citizen. This past week I got a chance to interview Donna Treiser, a 4th grade teacher at Big Cypress, who is trying to collect 1 million pull tabs for the Ronald McDonald House. She's even got her kids on board trying to count and donate as many pull tabs as possible to help family with ill children. For more on the story, visit naplesnews.com.
Hi everyone, my name is Eric Statz. I'm the environment reporter for the Naples Daily News. Last week I told you about a story that I and a reporter in Fort Myers at the News Press were working on regarding Trump's first 100 days in office. You're probably wondering what happened to that story because it wasn't in last week's paper. That's because the wildfires started burning in eastern Collier County and the story got pushed off. It is in today's Naples Daily News and on naplesnews.com.
Hi, I'm Harriet Heithouse, arts and entertainment writer for the Naples Daily News and naplesnews.com. Today we go on a very different journey with Damian Lynn, who is usually a veterinarian at St. Francis Animal Hospital in Naples, and her sister Jennifer and their family as they travel back to China to meet the family they never knew because of the Cultural Revolution, when no communication was allowed. It was an exciting and shattering experience, and it's come out in a book. Read about it today at naplesnews.com or in today's paper.
Now we'll give Brent Batten a chance to weigh in through the magic of our weekly commentary.
Thanks, Amy. No discussion of technology would be complete without talking about this piece of technology present everywhere nowadays, the smartphone. Don't you find it ironic that of all the things a smartphone can be, the thing it's worst at is being a phone? Anytime you talk to someone on a smartphone, the first line after hello is, "Let me call you back on a landline." But its shortcomings as a phone notwithstanding, the smartphone really is an amazing piece of technology. Consider that in addition to being a phone, it is also a phone book, an appointment calendar, and a Rolodex. It's a watch, an alarm clock, and a stopwatch. It's an atlas and a road map. It's a camera, a video camera, and a slow motion camera. It's a tape recorder and a notepad. It's a home computer. You can surf the web and send emails. It's a television and a radio. It's a weather map and a forecaster. It's a newspaper, a magazine, and a book. It's a calculator, a flashlight, and a level. It's a guitar tuner, a jukebox, and a karaoke machine. It's an arcade. It's a credit card and a wallet. It's a store where you can buy just about anything you want. It's an encyclopedia with the answer to just about any question you can throw at it. With a little bit of imagination and a set of VR goggles, it can be an airplane, a roller coaster, or a time machine. You could load a moving van with all the stuff a smartphone takes the place of. The smartphone is perhaps the greatest piece of technology to come along in an age where technological advancements are everywhere. Now, if I could just figure out how to turn this thing on. I'm Brent Batten. Be sure to read my columns on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays in the Naples Daily News, and thanks for watching.
When we come back, it's the real thing almost. We're getting pretty good at interacting with augmented reality thanks to neat apps on our digital devices. That's ahead on Behind the Headlines.
At
Bears 3-day sale. Savings are easy as 1, 2, 3. Shop Florida's best selection of 100% all genuine leather, like this Natuzzi sofa, just $13.97. Or this timeless beauty from Bernhardt's new collection, only $14.97. From Lane, this recliner is unbelievably slashed to $5.97. Hundreds of brands of luxury furniture and accessories ready for immediate delivery. Don't miss Bears 3-day sale.
The area's only 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means you'll find less waiting for the care you need. And because we're full service hospitals, a lot more care if you need it. Less waiting, faster care. Only at Physicians Regional Healthcare System.
Is your auto insurance keeping pace with your life? Ask for a AAA Triple Check Insurance Review to see if your current policy is still a good fit. An agent will assess changes in your life, like new vehicles or drivers. Make sure you've got the right coverage and all the discounts you deserve. They'll also see how a AAA membership can round out your protection on the road. Plus, provide roadside assistance, discounts, free services, and vacation extras. Ask for your AAA Triple Check today.
Do you see yourself outdoors enjoying time with friends or family by the pool? It's really a big part of the Florida lifestyle, which is why it deserves time and attention. Our Bears design expert, Kathy Smith, shares the ins and outs of outdoor entertaining. Here's this week's Inspired Living. Kathy, so many people in Southwest Florida have really lovely outdoor entertaining areas. They're great to look at it, but people may not be getting the max use out of actually working the room and enjoying it. What do you need to know in order to properly entertain outside?
Well, you know, the first thing is, what is the flow going to be like with people flowing around either just the outside, or if you want them to incorporate inside and outside to go back and forth. So you have to think about that first. This right in front of us is a fire pit, which is so popular today. People love these, and you can gather around them and like in a radial position and just talk and chat and eat and nosh and look at the fire. It's great.
Even in Florida, though, it's nice that we still get a use out of a fire pit. It does get chilly enough that you can enjoy it year-round.
Absolutely it does. Absolutely it does. And then the other thing, too, is bar carts are great. Bar carts are great for setting up think of them as stations, you know, bars, so that either inside and outside or both, so that people can just kind of flow back and forth. If they're inside, if they would prefer to be inside because maybe they like the air conditioning more, because you have to think about that too. There's a station for them to go to nosh and to eat and to have a drink, and then as well as outside. So it's that kind of thing you want to think about when you're entertaining. Outdoor TVs. A lot of people, a lot of men like outdoor TVs because they like to watch the sporting games outside.
Sure.
So it's kind of like a man cave outside.
Another part we don't want to leave out, though, is actually the ability to cook outdoors.
Oh,
because
absolutely.
we know that the kitchen is the heart of a home, people say, and you're kind of moving that outside as well.
You're moving it outside. Many, many more people are doing outdoor kitchens. I can't say we do a ton of them, but we do them. And what's great is that you can do, especially if somebody who is a gourmet chef can really, you know, establish, look at what I can do, and here's, you know, and it's just great.
And one thing the outdoor kitchens have that the indoors don't is you can grill at the same time.
You can totally grill, and you know, it's fun. It's a much more warmer feeling because you're cozier, you're together, you're actually cooking where you're sitting and entertaining. More and more people are getting them.
Well, it's great that there's so many beautiful and comfortable solutions that enable you to enjoy your outdoor space and your outdoor living.
Yeah, Tommy Bahama Outdoor is, you can put this indoors too because it's as comfortable. It's not like regular outdoor furniture.
Very nice. Thanks so much for your tips as always.
You're welcome.
The Pokemon app took us all by storm last year. For many people, it was their first taste of augmented reality. That's overlaying digital images real-time onto pictures or video. It led to people walking around, holding up their phones, looking for Pokestops and creatures that come with them. But before Pokemon Go, there was a card game, Pokemon, and a boy from Cape Coral mastered it, distinguishing himself as a Pokemon prodigy.
Tell me why you like Pokemon.
I like it because it's really fun and you can make new friends and travel around the world and travel a lot.
Mm-hmm. Is it fun to win?
Yeah, it's really fun to win because like it just feels weird when you win because there's 66 juniors in Fort Wayne, and I beat 65. Like, yeah. So it just feels really good.
Before disappearing for the week, I wanted to share some of your pictures, mostly coming from Snapchat, taken with those crazy AR filters. You know, the dog ears and flower crowns. Who knew they'd end up on TV? Thanks for sharing your snaps and watching this edition of Behind the Headlines. You can always catch up on past shows by logging on to naplesnews.com. On the left-hand side under Quick Links, select Behind the Headlines. I'm Amy Osher. See you back here next week.